YouTube, what is going on, man? Finally, welcome back to another video. As y'all can tell by the title, man, and if y'all haven't noticed, I've been gone for 3 weeks, and so has she. And the reason for that is, if y'all couldn't tell by the thumbnail, obviously we have it fixed right now, but we had a little mishap on the windshield, and it wasn't pictured in the thumbnail, but we also had to get the side mirror replaced. This whole thing was just shattered. This was hanging off of the mount right here, so we had to get that replaced. All my sensors were messed up. It was a mess, and took it up to BMW, sat there for like 3 weeks, and it's a crazy story, but this is the result of it sitting up there for 3 weeks. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but my car has never, ever been this filthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash it, and I'm gonna give y'all a little story time of what happened, because look at this. Oh, it's terrible. I'm gonna give y'all a little story time of what happened as soon as I'm done washing the car. So yeah, I'll hit y'all back. Boom. All right, that transition was probably ass, but we got it all cleaned up. Still a little dirty already because of the pollen and everything out here, but we did the best we could. So we about to head to my boy Tusi house, and I'm gonna give y'all a little story time on the way there. Let's get it. All right, guys. Basically, what happened was, it was basically just unfortunate. So I'm just gonna tell y'all the story. So we were driving on the highway. We were cutting up a little bit, nothing too crazy. And I'm following my partner, and he drives over a tire. And long story short, it was a truck tire, like a big tire. He drove over it, and it shot back into my windshield and knocked off my side mirror. And in the picture, I'm gonna show y'all a picture, put the picture on the screen. And in that, you can't see the mirror, but obviously you can see the windshield is just pretty much done for. But the side mirror was just hanging off, basically. And my friend was able to pop it back in, but it needed to be replaced because the mirror itself popped out and all the wires were screwed up. It was a mess. And you know, after a couple of days, you know, the cracks started spreading pretty much to the whole entire windshield. And I probably, if I have a picture of it, I think I do, I'll put that on the screen as well. But yeah, you know, so that was that story. And that's not even the worst part. So that happened. I was pretty bummed out about it. But what I thought I had windshield insurance. And I did, but I had repairs. I didn't have, so when I bought the car, I bought windshield coverage. I mean, not windshield coverage, windshield repairs and not coverage, I think it was. So they could only repair the window, they couldn't replace it. Because that was included with my tire and wheel package. And so I found out about that pretty late, so I'm like, damn, I gotta come out of pocket for everything. I thought I was just gonna have to replace a mirror, but no, I had to come out of pocket for everything. And I called BMW, and I'm expecting it's gonna be a couple thousand, but chat, to replace the windshield and the side mirror and calibrate everything, because all my sensors was messed up. Like everything, like the whole driving assist, like everything was messed up. My car was throwing all types of codes. Heads-up display wasn't working anymore. Lane assist, nothing. None of my drive assist, nothing was working. My car had hella codes on the dashboard. So, to fix all that, BMW was charging $6,500 for everything. You know, I was like, wow. I didn't expect it to be that much, I'm not gonna lie. So, I had a decision to make. Do I pay out of pocket for that shit, or do I just let insurance handle it? And at first I wasn't gonna let insurance handle it because I don't know if they're gonna put damage reported on my Carfax. That's the main reason. And I don't want the insurance to go up. But you know, $6,000, that's a lot of money. And honey, I'm probably like, but you own a G82, $100,000 car, that should be nothing. Yeah, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I pay this $6,000, then the upgrades are probably, like, the mods to my car is probably gonna slow down a little bit. So I'd rather just let insurance handle it and put that $6,000 elsewhere. So they paid for it, insurance paid for it. I just had to pay a $600 deductible. But you know, I know that sounds simple, but y'all, when I tell y'all my car was sitting at BMW for 3 weeks, and first of all, if y'all live in the Atlanta area, never take y'all car to BMW South Atlanta. They were so shady and just they weren't trying to go through insurance. Like, they didn't want to talk to them, and they were just making up all type of lies. And it was just terrible communication on both parties from Allstate. I have Allstate for my insurance. Damn, my lip chop. I have Allstate for my insurance. It was terrible communication from Allstate and BMW of South Atlanta. Like, when I tell you, this is just the worst experience ever. And it got to the point where, like, I'm calling Allstate. I'm telling them to, like, yo, just take the claim away. I'm gonna pay for this on my own. Like, I'm tired of dealing. My car's been up there for 3 weeks for a windshield. Like, it shouldn't be like that. And it got, like I said, it got to the point to where I was about to pay out of pocket. But, you know, once the claim has been filed, they said that there's nothing they could do. And basically, they were trying to make me come out of pocket. So, like I said, it was $6,000. They were basically going to go half with me on it. You know, so I made the claim. They said I could take it to any shop of my choice, and all I have to do is pay my deductible. Cool, no matter what the cost was. You know, so I chose BMW, of course. They sent the price. You know, it was all OEM parts, their labor rate, and then 3 weeks later, you know, sitting up there at BMW, you know, they're waiting on Allstate to pay them out for it. I get a notification they had an adjuster come up there. They give me an estimate of $1,900, and then they raise it up to like $3,000. I'm like, where's this coming from? And they're like, yeah, oh yeah, we have a policy saying that we can only put aftermarket parts on there, and BMW's labor rate is $272 an hour, and we can only approve up to $50 an hour. I'm like, y'all waited now to tell me this? And this is like, why I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pay for it for myself. I'm like, if I'm claiming something through insurance, I don't want to pay nothing out of pocket except for the deductible. You know, if I'm paying half for it, I might as well pay the whole fucking thing. So I'm like, yo, screw this. If y'all can't, like, no, we can't take it off the whatever. Can't lift the claim. It's already been made. It's been reported. Blah blah blah. So, and this is like around the 2 week mark. So it took another week just to get them on board and for me to like tell them like, yo, I'm not coming out of pocket. I pay insurance. I pay $408 a month for insurance. Why am I coming out of pocket for this? You understand? So like, that thing was a mess. So I had to escalate this to like the higher ups of Allstate. So Allstate, if you watching this, if y'all, not gonna lie, I'm probably about to switch. Cause that whole process was horrible. This, mind y'all, this happened on March 21st. It is April 18th today. I got my car back 2 days ago, so the 16th. So it took almost a month for that. And yeah, so that's basically what happened, man. But we about to be back to regular schedule, man. This whole time I've been gone, I've been hella motivated. Fuck. I've been hella motivated. I've just been itching to get some content out, man. I got some mods on the way. A whole lot of stuff on the way, man. We about to head to my boy Tusi house right now. We about to get some content in. And yeah, so just keep this in mind, y'all. Whenever y'all get a BMW, the smallest thing is gonna cost thousands of dollars. So just be prepared for that. But like I said, we about to be back to regular schedule. Got a couple VOVs coming up for y'all. I'm do some more vlogs and stuff like that. But other than that, man, better go get some content in, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.